So I'm going to call this the first real rain of the trip. It's been light rain overnight. I think it's just kind of drizzling out right now. Once we get south of here, should be out of it, but it's going to be a cold, rainy one this morning.
At least the dust will be kept down this morning.
So we had to share a spot with this guy last night because all the parking spaces were gone when we got back. We rode with him a little bit. He's hanging around to check out the Arctic Ocean today. Ready? Alright, so the rain, I'm going to say the rain stopped. It is drizzling just a little bit. We got to get south of here. It's kind of a weird day. It's gonna get colder here as the day goes on. It's saying it's 50 some out right now. It's gonna get down into the low 40s, maybe upper 30s by later this evening. But where we're headed, specifically Coldfoot, I didn't really take a look at Fairbanks yet. Coldfoot's gonna get up to damn near 80 today, which is 240 miles south of here. So headed down there. We'll obviously have to fill up. We did fine on range yesterday. The low fuel lights kicked on about 4 or 5 miles outside of town. For me, that meant I had another gallon and a half, so I easily could have gone another 60-70 miles. So anyway, we'll see what the construction zone looks like this morning. We had that 16-mile construction zone yesterday. I was texting with Jim last night. Jim and Jerry will be on their way up, so inevitably we'll pass them or pass by them at some point. Our paths will cross. Our tentative plan today is to get back down to Fairbanks. Now that's a long ride, just a little short of 500 miles, but kind of like to get back to, I hate to call Fairbanks civilization, but as close as we can get to it right now. Slow down because there's a big animal on the road up here. Yeah, one's big and you got the 2 babies. Well, you wanted to see a moose. Look at those little guys. So we're about 105 miles into the day. We should be coming up on that 16-mile construction zone here in the next probably 10 minutes. I'm just waiting for the weather to break. I mean, you can tell ahead the sky is much lighter. I know it's not really raining here right now, but hopefully we can get out of this fog and, you know, all the water and visibility issues. I say water on the face shields and stuff, and visibility issues it's creating. And yeah, so here's the construction zone coming right up. So once we get through there, we'll be over halfway to Coldfoot, where we'll stop for a break, and we'll obviously need fuel at that point, and that'll put us about halfway to getting back to Fairbanks. So so we made it to the construction zone, but we just missed the pilot truck by a few minutes, so we probably got only about another 5 to 10 to wait with all the mosquitoes, which is ridiculous. Back moving again. so I can get away from the damn mosquitoes. There was, I don't know, maybe Angela was recording yesterday, there was like one kind of sketchy section where the dirt got kind of deep and basically some pretty thick mud. We'll see if I got that smoothed out between yesterday and today. But other than that, it's just kind of a slow go at it. So in front of the pilot, we got a truck throwing down water right now, so. Oh shit. Go on by me if you need to. There's our buddies, isn't it? Just gotta get past there, you'll be good. That was Jim and Jerry. I'm guessing Jerry with Tammy on the back. It couldn't have been much fun. I'm struggling enough on this big bike. So we can see the end of the construction zone ahead. And this is the only construction zone between here and Coldfoot, and then we'll have some stuff to deal with later, but that got a little sketchy back there. I'm gonna have to stop cleaning this windshield off. This thing is nasty. I guess we're in a section that didn't get much rain overnight, or any, because we're back to the lovely dust. This is also that one section just dusty as hell to begin with. Prepare to be blinded for a second or two. There we go. Can't see anything. There we go. Finally getting a little bit of sunlight through the fog and the clouds this morning. We just went through the gate there. We're going to start our way up Anigan Pass and then back down the other side. So not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. You can see that trail of dust. There's a 18-wheeler. That's where we're headed up through. It goes right through that cut through right there. African Twin. So I didn't record it, but went around a tractor trailer and just heard from Mags back there. She got around it. They just kick up so much dust you can't really see, so you either got to pull over and let them get ahead, or, you know, we got a straight stretch here and just going around. They're pretty good about slowing down and giving you room.
made it to Dead Horse. I'm gonna guess, or I'm gonna hope anyway, that the fork seals just have dirt in them. So I'm gonna clean them up, but man, there's both sides. Let's see what we can do.
All right, so we just stopped in Coldfoot. Obviously got fuel. Saw the forks leaking on the bike, so took the front fender off just to get to everything a little bit easier. Cleaned everything up. Went ahead and took a seal mate and went around the seals there. There was definitely some dirt in them, so I'm hopeful that's all it was, and I'm not going to be surprised that there was a ton of dirt in them, given what we've just ridden. That said, the only thing I can do at this point is just keep an eye on them over the next couple hundred miles, and if they're still leaking some, then when we get into Fairbanks, I can try to get some grease and pack them with grease, and it's an old trick that'll should help limp me back home. We'll see. In the meantime, weather's awesome. It's in the low 70s, sun's out. Should be a fun ride back to Fairbanks. We saw these people yesterday. They're in that old car. I don't even know why I bothered to wipe this windshield off. It's gonna get covered in dust again, but did stop to check the fork seals. I'm not convinced they're finished leaking, but they do look a hell of a lot better, so could just be we don't have any fork oil left in them. That's always a possibility. Get back around this car we just passed a minute ago. Took a bunch of dust to the eyes. Get to go back over this really fun bridge over the Yukon River. I don't know what we are, like maybe 30 miles from the end of the Dalton Highway. I don't know if you can see it there in the background. We got a flagger there. Just waiting on some road construction, waiting on either a pilot truck or the other vehicles to come through before we can go. We're about ready to go, and I see that the 890's fork seals are now leaking, so can't really do anything about it right now because pilot car is about ready to take us through, but first chance we get, we'll pull over and clean up the second. Take like 5-10 minutes. So I made it through the construction zone. Now we're back on the detour that we took a couple days ago. I don't know if we mentioned in the video, there was a naked man sitting in a van. That story for another day. Hopefully he's no longer along this route. We just found a little spot there we could pull over, and pulled the dust seals or dust covers down and took the seal mate to the seals. Definitely some dirt in there. Sprayed down, cleaned up what I could. I don't know if that's going to be how much of a solution it's going to be, but it definitely didn't hurt anything. I think we've got I don't know, right around 10 miles left on the Dalton, and then about 80 to get into town after that, so 90 total. That is a wrap on the Dalton. Now we got road work. Obviously another construction zone. This is one we were in the other day, but they've moved the start of it back some, or up, however you want to, up. They moved it further north. We got We got 80 miles to get to the hotel. Should be there, it's about an hour, 45 minutes, roughly. So we're sitting here at the last two construction zones. At least the sign guy is entertaining. We've been talking to him for the last few minutes. Also, looks like I got all the dirt, knock wood out of the 1290 forks. The 890, the left fork's good. The right one, we tried cleaning it again. Not quite. And just tried it again here, and we'll see what it does. Finally made it to the last construction zone between me and dinner. Not sure where Angela is. She did not make the flagger, so guess I'll see her in town. Low fuel light came on less than a mile from the hotel. I'm gonna mess with these things either later this evening or maybe tomorrow morning. I am tired and hungry, so we're gonna take care of at least the hungry piece, rest a little bit, and maybe a hot shower. What we cover today? It's gonna be just a smidge over 500 miles. That's the Dalton Highway, north to south, back to Fairbanks in one day.